Gotta have a heart-to-heart conversation, like off camera. I need to understand why you smoking these sweet tips.
Me too.
Oh,
I don't know how you stomach it.
You know, I gotta call Amber. Amber's not here today, but I'm gonna call Amber on the side. When inquiring minds.
You ready? You ready, Greg?
I've been ready. Listen, when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
That's my line.
See, I'm
That's
trying
my
to tell y'all.
tagline.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta
Listen,
get ready.
y'all already know what my name is. Marcus, aka Sick Visuals, and to the left, cause y'all know I got this Forrest Whitaker eye right here going on. So this is my good side. To my left, my boy.
To his far left, because you
Yeah.
see we got a special guest in the center, but to his far left, Greg, aka the NASA Agency, as you guys know. And
You
we
already know.
have a special guest, and we're in a new house today.
Yeah.
With the special guest. This is her house.
Mm-hmm.
Introduce yourself.
Yes.
Thank you, gentlemen. So happy to be here. I am Tamika Moss, and I am the owner of Our Own Vibe and Our Own Vibe 2.
See, yeah. We gonna get into that.
We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
So just so you know, we're all the way live at Our Own Vibe 2.
Exactly.
Which I just found out was a 2. So we got, listen,
we gonna get.
I was today years
told you,
old.
Greg,
And
we
Marcus
gonna-
don't like when I jump. So he think I'm jumping the sauce, so I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
Greg like to give the sauce.
I'll be quiet.
away. All right, we want to give the sauce.
I'll be quiet.
Make sure you get some B-roll. Greg, I know that. We gonna get the B-roll.
Let's
but
go.
you know I gotta get through the shenanigans, Greg.
Yeah.
What we smoking on? So we gonna start with our guest.
Okay.
Tamika, what you smoking on?
In your house.
In my house,
Yeah.
my house, my favorite
Mm-hmm.
stick is the Placencia Alma Fuerte.
Okay.
That is a crazy stick.
It's my favorite wrapper, binder, filler, all Nicaraguan. So yeah, can't
That's
go
a
wrong.
mean
If
stick.
you know, you know.
You know. That's
you
right.
know.
Yeah.
What you got, Greg?
I got my father. This one's the listen, you know, when they hit these this is the La Opluencia.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo! Boy, my Spanish teacher is turning over in her grave. Wait, is she still alive? Anyway, my father is a consistent stick. I mean, these are pretty good. This one's actually kind of stronger than the ones that I've typically had. Now, Tamika, which is the one that you asked me if I've had
blue.
yet? The blue. Is
Yeah,
it my
that's
father
the
blue?
newer one. Mm-hmm. That's the blue wrapper.
So I got to try that. It's a blue wrapper. But so far, so good. Marcus, I know you're wondering.
I've had the My Father Blue, our other where we shoot at in St. Pete.
Yeah.
Estate Cigars. He has the My Father Blue.
Oh, he does. Yeah. I didn't grab it though.
I think it's my favorite. My father.
I'm smoking on the Gurkha Heritage. I probably smoked
You
this a
got
couple
a
times.
Gurkha.
You got a Gurkha.
Yeah, I got the Gurkha. Listen, I don't really mind the harsh taste because I typically smoke either a sweet flavor or a sweet tip as like a everyday for me. So like I like to quote unquote cleanse my palate with something that's not a sweet tip. So that way if I do smoke something like a Gurkha, it's not as harsh when you get to like those final thirds and things like that. So that's why I'm smoking on the Gurkha today.
We still gotta have a heart-to-heart conversation, like off camera. I need to understand why you smoking these sweet tips.
Me too.
Oh,
I don't know how you stomach it.
You know, I gotta call Amber. Amber's not here today, but I'm gonna call Amber on the side. Say, Amber, like we gotta talk about this.
Hey,
I'm
man,
I'm trying to give you a little bit of intervention, but it's cool. You my boy.
Yeah, go give me.
If you want to smoke sweet tips, by all means.
I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it.
I can't do it. So you know how sometimes, right, Mark, we talk about when we drinking from the movie Old School. It's like it's so good once it hits your lips. So for me, it's disgusting once it hits my lips.
That's exactly how I feel.
I just can't with
I
the
can't
sweet.
do it. I try.
Sweet,
The sweet tip for me is I like to switch it up because I've switched from smoking a lot of sweet tips to smoking just non-sweet tips. So like the sweet tip for me is, and plus the sweet tips typically come cheaper. So like I'm probably a cigar every day.
Right.
Because I'm editing my photos, editing my videos.
Listen, you ain't got to justify saving money in this economy. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother.
Because this is a luxury. This is.
It is.
Hey, that
This is.
Placencia Black, I was like, oh, Tamika rich.
She got money.
That black, I smoke that black like when I win a contract or something. I mean, that's when I smoke a black. I feel like it's
No, if she would have pulled out an Opus X.
Listen, I was gonna say
A
that's
rare
kind
pink.
or red pink or Opus.
Yeah, she would have pulled one of those. I'm like, Like,
Yeah,
what you
oh,
do,
that-
I need to do it too.
Right.
Listen, Opus is when you get the big contract.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like,
when-
yeah. But
But-
shout out to Ronnie, because Ronnie got a
Shout-
box of them bad boys.
Exactly. Shout out. But what we drinking on, Greg?
All right, so Tamika actually, she went in the back and pulled out something for us.
Nice.
Because I told her, smoking oak, so we like anything that's kind of like barrel aged, right? So she said, y'all want bourbon? I said, is the sky blue? So she handed me this Paddleford Creek bourbon whiskey. Now, I've never heard of this particular brand, but y'all know I geek out over bourbon. And it tastes pretty darn good, right? So it's called Campfire Proof, which isn't really a thing. That's just them, doing something gimmicky on the bottle.
Yeah.
But it's small batch. It looks like it is from, I think it's from Washington. I'm gonna tell you right now, Minnesota. So it's from Minnesota. I like the label. It is a bourbon because it's more than 51% rye. More than 51% corn. And we went through that before, because a lot of people think bourbon only comes from
A lot
Kentucky.
of people don't know
Right.
that.
But
Right.
it's got to be made in the United States, not necessarily Kentucky. That's the argument that people have with Uncle Nearest. Shout out to my boy in the back I just met with the Uncle Nearest hat on. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. Kettle pot and column distilled. Notes fruity spice. Yeah. It's got a little bite to it, but I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
I like
Paddleford Creek. That's what
I
we're all
like the
drinking.
bite. It goes down smooth.
Yeah, have you tried it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes down.
Tamika, what did you think? I don't know. Did you have this before? Or?
No, so let me share.
Yeah.
Our members, what they do is they bring in bottles to share with other members.
Okay.
And so that was just one of the ones that they brought in. I wish that the gentleman who brought it in was here to say why. But
Okay.
yeah, they always bring in
Do
really
you
nice.
remember the name of the member? We can shout him out.
I don't.
Okay, shout out to
Do
Paddleford Creek member who brought in the bourbon. We didn't know why you brought it, because it could be
Yes.
one of his favorites, and we love to hear stories about folks' favorite.
I mean,
liquors as well.
since we're talking about members, that's a perfect segue, Tamika, for you to explain this Oasis that you got right here.
This place
called
is
Our Own Vibe
super dope.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Explain the concept and everything that comes with this Oasis.
I sure will. So thank you. I'm so excited to talk about it.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on.
Yeah. What we decided to do, and I have to say I am co-owner. I have two other business partners, and what we decided to do was to bring something so different to Tampa. It doesn't exist here, and that is an exclusive private membership co-op workspace and lounge.
Nice.
Don't really like to use the terminology lounge. It's more like a club because it is private membership. It's 24-hour access, 7 days a week. Our members get to come in. They use their access card and let themselves in. And it's just a beautiful space. It was really inspired by us working from home and wanting to entertain clients or guests, other than Starbucks or at your
I like
home.
that.
So you have kind of your own space to be able to do that.
Yeah, I like that a
was
lot.
the vision.
Nice. So what memberships do you have?
So we have 3 tiers because we do understand that everybody's pockets are different.
Yeah.
So we have a platinum membership. You want me to talk about costs or
If you want, yeah.
a platinum membership? That's $200 a month or $2,000 a year. That comes with 2 guests, complimentary cigar a month. You get your own electric humidor.
Yeah, that electric humidor is dope.
Yeah, and that bringing 2 guests and just having 24-hour access, so you can be out, you're not ready to go home. I'm going to go by my spot and hang
Yeah.
out after hours.
But Tamika, I see what you did there with that platinum, because you said it's $200 a month, $2,000 a year, so you saving.
You
what's
saving
that? Let me do my
$400.
math. $400.
$400, yes.
You see what you did there, Marcus?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and pull out that
what the
A-Max.
young,
Don't pull
young
it
people do
out.
clock it? Is that what they do? They clock it? Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
awesome. So that's the platinum.
That's platinum, and then we have gold. That's
Okay.
$150. You bring 1 guest in.
Okay.
Your membership is a little bit the access is limited. It's 6 a.m. to midnight.
Gotcha. So not 24
Not
with that
24.
one, that level. Okay.
And then you have silver. That's 120. And you can bring up to 1 guest with gold.
Okay.
And then silver is 125. Same as gold. 6 a.m. to midnight. No guest. You just access to this beautiful space.
Now, I know we were speaking a little bit off camera. You mentioned that if I'm a member and I have no guest, privileges per se. If I wanted to bring a guest, I can at a discounted rate.
That's right, $20.
$20.
$20 for each any additional guest that's outside of your allotted.
Okay. I still love it, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
And
yeah.
and just to be clear, y'all, we're in Ybor, like we're in the heart of
yeah.
Tampa.
We are the first Black-owned cigar establishment.
Say it again
in
for the people
Ybor
in the
City.
back.
Please.
The first and only right now Black-owned cigar lounge in Ybor City.
Nice.
That's
Also, too,
amazing.
another thing I like when you was giving me the
Love
tour
that.
is that, Greg, she explained that everyone from the contractor to pretty much everyone who had a hand in creating this was a Black-owned business.
Person
Is
of
that
color.
right?
Or a person
of color, yes.
My apologies.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I love
we
that.
love that.
We love. You know what we love that to me, because we had a little spat. We had a little discussion about how hard it can be working with us
Yeah.
contractors and lawn
Yeah.
people and you know what I mean. But it's important.
Yes.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
It's hard.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna lie to you. It wasn't all, I'm
Because
it's
you
hard.
off camera. There's other conversations.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah,
You
yeah.
want to support, but also too, you want quality as well.
Right.
Right.
You're not just
Right.
supporting just to support. Like
Yeah.
you yourself have a standard and a vision, and you need to hire the right person
Right.
to make that come true.
Yeah.
So we don't mind hiring our people.
Right.
It's just that understand your work needs to speak louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got timelines. You may want to open this thing up August 1st. You can't be coming up in here like Lauryn Hill. Like I need you here at 8 a.m. Saturday.
Exactly.
Don't be coming in here talking about you glad I showed up. Oh, okay. All right, Miss Lauryn Hill. I digress.
So the name Our Own Vibe, that's kind of powerful. I'm loving that.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean to you beyond just a name?
So I have to share a story with y'all of how
Okay.
Our
We
Own
love
Vibe
stories.
was born. My fiance and I, we own the name, the
What's his name?
trademark, Javon.
Javon.
Shout out, babe.
All right, Javon, what's up?
Shout out Javon.
We both came up, so we trademark Our Own Vibe, OOV.
Okay.
Nice.
And it all started with us dating, and he would always say, I'm a whole vibe.
Ooh, okay.
I'm a whole vibe. He's like, I've been saying that for years. I'm a whole vibe. And I'm like, no, that's my words. I have said for years, I'm a whole vibe. So that's how it started. We would go back in our Facebook memories.
Yeah.
Look right here. See, I said I'm a whole vibe. And I'm like, look, I did 10 years ago, said the same thing. So when we got together, we realized our I'm a whole vibe, singular, turned into our own vibe.
Oh, I like that.
And
Nice.
everyone that we come in contact, I always say he doesn't know a stranger. He's not a stranger to anyone. He is a Southern gentleman, and everybody loves him. And then
that.
I'm a social butterfly,
Yeah.
so people are always like, "You guys are just a vibe,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "We're our own vibe."
I love that.
And so we started off. Our Own Vibe is an online boutique catered to cigar and bourbon lovers. So we have a T-shirt, apparel, or any type of accessory that's dealing from bourbon glasses, ashtrays.
Yeah, see, you
So-
got a little bit off camera over here, so I'm kind of peeping out what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
And you can go into ourownvibe.com and check out our selection. And so that's how we started. And then J. Michael Riley, our partner, came to us with a proposition and like, I love you guys' brand. And there was events that we were starting to do. We do an annual bourbon tasting that we invite everyone to. We do a 4th of July, and then we do something called Dip and Ditch.
Okay.
And that is take a mental health day, F that job, and come hang
Yeah.
by the pool, come dip by the pool, ditch work,
Yeah.
and come dip by the pool. And we do those during the summertime.
Yeah.
So we've been wanting to get into doing events and really opening up. And so when he came to us about a proposal to open up something here in Tampa, we were like, it made sense.
Yeah.
And it's always been a passion of mine to open up my spot since I was in the military, traveling around the world. I always like, man, I want to open up my own cigar lounge one day. And so here we
And
are.
here we
And that's
are.
Army for y'all who want to know.
Army, 24 years.
Who?
Yes.
That's amazing. Listen, yeah, y'all know how I feel about our veterans. Right? I let them do their thing. Earthquake said.
So
salute you.
I heard you,
You
say,
guys,
it's
amazing.
always been one of your passions of, owning your own space. So comes risk. What
Yes.
are some of the risks that people don't see when it talks about starting your own? I don't want to say lounge because you said club, so let's say club.
Yeah.
What are some of the risks that people don't see?
I'm just starting a business in general. You want me a business in general, just specifically like cigar community?
Just specifically
clubs?
the
Cigar.
community.
I think the biggest risk is, ventilation. Like, there's a lot of things that you have to know to put in. So finding the right building, making sure you're zoned properly, or I think are the probably the biggest risk. Like any
Zoning,
business plan, make sure your business plan is solid.
Right.
And learn business before you decide to jump and open up a business. Anyone can open up a business, but not everyone can stay open.
And that's the key thing right there is understanding you want to stay open. You don't want to just close within first year, 2 year, because I myself have experiences of other lounges that have opened, and then within like a year or two, they had to close down. And it's probably because their business model wasn't right to where they can afford to pay the rent, and they had to shut their business down, or they just wasn't bringing in enough revenue to sustain.
Yeah.
So that's always a big part. Everybody wants to start. It's always good to start, but like you got to start thinking beyond just starting.
For sure.
Yeah.
And if I could add something to that, I would say I'm really big on mentorship, and I was when I was in the military, and I continue on. And it's like, find a mentor who's in this business who would mind like having you under them, because there's so much that you can learn in the book, but it's nothing like that experience.
There's nothing like that experience.
Having someone to say, hey, listen, put this here, don't put those. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Now, when you were thinking, you had that initial conversation. You're like, all right, it makes sense. When did that conversation start? When are we I'm talking like the start of the conversation to kind of the inception of like, okay, now we're looking for properties. Now we're gonna, try to find a place, and then the timeline of found a place, getting it to where it is now, and then opening day. How long was that?
You're not gonna believe this. 2 months.
2 months from starting the conversation and opening up.
Yeah, I think we were proposed with the
That's
idea
crazy.
in August.
Yeah.
We started looking in September, and we signed the lease in October. So that's 2 months, and then we flipped this in a month. And
1 month.
We
is
opened
wild.
this in November.
Hey, look, man, that's some HGTV
It really
type
was.
stuff.
Yeah. That's that move. That bus.
That's some bar
Yes,
rescue
it was.
type stuff.
It
Like
was.
I see John Taffer doing stuff like that.
Right.
He flipped this thing in 90 days.
That's
like
crazy. That's amazing. Congratulations. So we're talking
Thank you.
August, September. So you opened in October? Is that
November.
In November.
Yeah.
So we're already. We're approaching May, and membership looks good. I saw Monique on the wall. Shout out to Monique. Monique's one of the founding members.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love to see that you have females here
we
as
have
well, because a lot of people aren't
too.
realizing that females are being more and more attracted to our this industry
Yes.
and this beautiful culture that we have, and we love it. Every time we see someone that's doing their thing in the industry, and they're female and they're of color.
listen.
It's fantastic.
This is a smooth interview, because that's the next question I have.
Okay.
So with women being more, I don't want to say probably, are showcasing more in the culture, what are some things that women bring to the cigar industry that has been missing?
Ooh,
It's a great question, Margaret.
One.
Listen, man.
Margaret, what you been doing over there?
I did my homework for this
You
one.
did your
okay?
homework, or what
Listen,
production
man.
manager been getting you here?
No, this me. I did my homework for this one.
What do you think, Tamika?
Well, that's a tough one. There's so many things that come to mind. I'm trying to narrow it down to just a few, but I think shout out to my ladies. Anything we touch flourishes. That's just a part of our DNA.
Listen.
Right? You make it.
I won't argue with that.
You give us a house, we're gonna make it a home.
Exactly.
So it's really no different. I think what we bring, because this is a very male dominant, we have fought to be here, so we actually learn about cigars. So another shout out to Monique, our cigar sommelier, who teaches our members about what it is to smoke and what region, so that you can try other things. And I think that's what.
She's great. I'll be with her in New Orleans next weekend.
Nice, yeah. So I think that's what we bring. We really are like, have you tried this? And we know, we've learned, because we're trying to show that we belong here. And
Exactly.
so back to your liking sweet. I would know when I go into Cigar and I ask a guy.
Y'all can't see it, but she gave me a strong side eye just right now.
I did. But that's just like the norm. Most guys will come up to me and they're like, they offer me this
Right.
sweet cigar. And I'm like, no, I've graduated my
Yeah.
graduated. I don't do those. Let me tell you what I like. And I say Placencia. They're like, oh,
Oh, okay.
He's like, oh, you smoke.
you
Yes.
smoke? And that's exactly what they say.
Yeah.
You smoke.
Yeah. But also, too,
You're
I
right.
think now because me and Greg have had conversations about this, is just post-COVID, the cigar industry just had a boom all around. From the factories to the brands to the lounges to the culture, it just seems like a lot more people have been getting involved in smoking cigars. And with that, I've seen a lot more women smoke cigars. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
And let's admit it, all right? Women bring them in, and we want to be around the women. And nowadays, where you have things like clubs getting shot up and all that type of negativity and violence going on, the cigar lounges or cigar clubs are more so your safe space for our age group. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't want to be around all of that hooping and hollering. We want to have a good time, have us a nice drink, have us a nice steak, share conversations, network, and go on about our nights.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm loving it. You won't catch me in a club until like one of my homeboys from out of town come in, but I'm typically in a cigar lounge. This is my safe place.
Yeah. Can I share with you like why, or you both, how I started and why I started smoking cigars?
Well, that's one of our questions.
Oh, is
on
it?
the
Oh,
podcast.
jump in. I'll wait till we get to that question.
we usually ask, do you remember your first cigar? And we don't necessarily need you to remember the brand or wrapper behind the filler, but more so the experience.
I do. I remember my first cigar.
Okay.
And I remember choosing or why I decided to smoke a cigar. It was when I was still in the military, because I've been smoking about 15 years now.
Okay.
And I'm used to being the only woman in certain situations. The military was the only woman in a certain rank, only woman out there. And so it was trying to find my way of hanging out with the guys because, I was trying to get promoted. And, it's about relationships. So they're off on the golf.
I don't want to cut you off. How many years you served?
24 years, almost 25, 24 years, 10 months, 12 days.
First sergeant?
Wow.
First sergeant.
I knew it. You give that first sergeant.
Am I giving you first sergeant?
You give first sergeant or you do. I swear to God, you do. I love
retired first sergeant.
Nice.
And so it was just trying to find a way to connect and show who I was. And that's how I'm like, I'm going with them out to smoke. I actually invited my sergeant major and my colonel and a few of the first time, like, y'all want to join me to go to a cigar lounge? And they were like, what? I never smoked. So I did all this research beforehand.
That's awesome.
So I knew what I was talking about. And a lot of them, I introduced the cigar to them. And my first cigar was a Tabac Cafe con Leche.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
sweet.
Yes.
And I smoked that for many years.
Okay.
Up until I met my fiance Javon, and he started introducing me to other cigars, and my palate changed. And now I can't smoke.
You can't smoke sweet no more. I get that. I told this story to Greg, so I put majority of my friends on the smoking cigars, and I started with the Fat Bottom Betty. So they love the Fat Bottom Betty. Every time they come out to hang out, they always looking for the Fat Bottom Betty. So we was at CI in Brandon, and they looking for the Fat Bottom. I said, bro, get your ass out this aisle.
Get your ass.
Please.
You've graduated.
Yes.
You graduated. It's like, let me put you on. And so I put him on to like 3 other cigars, and he was like, okay. I put him on to the My Father. I put him on to the Padrones, things like that. It's like, though, one of my homeboys, he graduated to Placencia. So every time he's in town, he wants to smoke the Placencia. So I'm like, okay, I appreciate you not going for the Fat Bottom. But yeah, I started with smoking the Fat Bottom as well.
Yeah.
But then I eventually graduated, so now.
But did you graduate really?
Right? I mean, because you
Listen,
right. I mean, did you graduate?
okay.
Because I think I saw you with a Tatiana.
Oh, no.
Tatiana. I will go back to a sweet tip. I will admit that.
What sweet tip you smoke?
So like my everyday smoke that I just smoke just to smoke is an Odyssey sweet tip. and I get them in a bundle. So they come in a bundle like $43 for like a pack of 25.
Okay.
So that's what I usually
Okay.
get. But like
Never
when
smoked
I'm
that.
out doing the podcast or when I'm out socializing, I'll buy from the humidor.
buy that?
Yeah. So I only smoke the sweet tip when I'm at home.
Okay.
When I'm out socializing, I'm smoking something that I either bought from the humidor or
Yeah.
That's because you don't want that smoke.
Because you know we're going to talk about you.
Of course. Yeah, I know they're gonna talk about me. I can't have
I
it.
don't even like to smell the sweet in the cigar.
Yeah, well, you know what? So, and
wrong, huh?
we you know we're messing with Marcus, but the beauty about the cigar community is that it is such, right, a community. So I mean, you can smoke whatever you want. This is the
banter.
beauty about it.
Yeah.
It's the banter. It's giving him shit, but he he know it's all love.
Yeah,
he just know. I mean, I won't touch
we
it.
love the banter and stuff like that. That's what builds the community.
Yeah,
That's how you create fellowship.
Right, and it can be a conversation starter. Like, bro, you really smoking a Tatiana?
Like, yeah, that's what you're
and
really
then,
gonna smoke.
and then next thing you know, you're having that great conversation about that person's first stick or whatever the case may be, and then we end up having them on a podcast or something.
So, Tamika, you've been smoking for 15 plus years. What are it's a twofer. What are some red flags, and what are your cigar pet peeves?
Ooh. So when you say red flags, what do you mean?
Like someone asking to smoke your cigar.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a red flag. That we know. You know what I do? So a red flag is, well, I can't really think of anything, but I do have some pet peeves.
What's your pet peeves?
My pet peeve is using the club's cutter, not having your own tools.
Okay, I get that.
If you're a cigar smoker, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
If you're a newbie, totally different. I like to school those.
Now I'm
like,
gonna play devil's advocate. With
Okay.
that. Now let's say I'm traveling and I can't bring my travel humidor in my check bag because I got you can't bring a lighter and torch and your cutter, and I'm visiting. I mean because I go, like for example I go to Atlanta quite often, right? And if I'm flying up there, I'm not bringing my travel humidor. I got to use the house stuff.
You better. Do you know how many plastic cutters I have in the house? Because every time I travel, if I bring one, I will buy the cheapest $2, $5
No, I mean I get
cutter.
it. I get it. You know, it's so funny though. This is Marcus. I don't know if you've heard this before, but I've never heard anyone say this. But it makes sense because if you think about it, and I didn't want to think about it until you just mentioned it. Someone buys a cigar in the humidor, and let's say they just put it in their mouth to hold it to grab something, and then they go to that cutter, and they already had that. Damn.
They put it in their mouth and everything.
Golly, now I got
So
to
is it just the cutter or is it the cutter and torch?
It's just a cutter.
Okay,
It's just a cutter.
I get that because you
Yeah.
could go and buy a cutter from the humidor,
Yeah.
like $5-6.
And I don't like to share my cutter.
I feel you on that.
So maybe that's a red flag. If
I've-
you ask me to use my cutter. I'm
ask to
like,
use your cutter and be like, especially cutters
That's
nowadays.
interesting. Yeah, but I mean, I've
Listen.
never listen. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Cutters
but it's
nowadays
making sense.
can be
So
like
travel with
premium
that plastic-
accessories.
Travel with that plastic cutter that you bought that one time when you traveled. Just put that in your check bag. I've never had. People say they had problems with it. I've never had problems because
Well-
I put it in my check bag.
But you wouldn't have problems putting anything in your check. I mean, you can fly with a gun in your check bag as long as you separate the clips.
Right.
But for me, I travel a lot with just a carry-on because I'm in and out for a couple days.
I get that.
But
But
to
also
your point,
too,
I like that.
You know what you could do
Yeah.
is get a punch. They're not gonna take a punch.
That's true.
They probably won't take a punch.
They
That's
won't take
true.
a punch and put it on your keychain.
They won't.
Yeah.
They won't take the plastic little cheap cutter either. In my purse, I keep a cutter and a lighter. I've traveled. Well, I haven't traveled with the Placencia
No, you can't do that.
lighter yet, but
You can't
I've
do
traveled. This is my favorite cutter, and I've traveled with this
No issues.
in my
No
purse.
issues.
Do they ever take it out and be like, and then they put it back? Like, does it ever? Okay.
They've never.
Well, I guess
You need to try
worst
that.
thing you can do is throw
Not
it.
I got a
torches. They
couple
will
trips.
take torches, so I
They
would
will
never
take
travel
torches.
with that one
Right.
because I think they would take that one.
It's like you can't take that. I'm gonna have to miss
You
this
can't
flight.
take.
I'm gonna have to miss this
Because
flight.
what I'll do is like I've brought cutters, but I've left my torches, and I'll just go to the gas station and buy the little big lighters. I'm like,
Just go old school and do traditional matches.
and do matches and do matches and stuff like that too.
I actually
If I
prefer-
find a lounge,
Prefer matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I find a lounge, I'm doing matches.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But
Yeah, we actually did a segment on match, torch, or cedar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the cool thing about our podcast. It's a lot different than the other podcasts that you see on these platforms. So it's just talking heads or whatever the case may be. But they do interviews and whatnot. But we do these like side quests where we're doing a you can't go wrong with a certain cigar, and we talk about the binder, the filler. We do the best way to light your cigar, or a matter of opinion, like which one do you prefer, torch, match, or cedar. So we have so much fun just recording this thing. It's hard at some point. I think it's going to be hard pressed to call it a podcast. I mean, it's going to be this is basically a show. It's a production.
It's a whole show. It is.
It's a production.
I mean, if you all could see it, you can see this is an entire show.
Yes, it's an entire show. So I think we all are hitting the middle third. We're going to like to give a small review on what we're smoking on. So Tamika, since you're our guest, we're going to start with you. I mean, we already know what you got nothing but good things to say about Cynthia.
Nothing bad to say about Cynthia.
She's trying to get sponsored, y'all. Go ahead.
But
I really am.
Right? But that's an award-winning stick. Though.
It is.
That's one of the best sticks on the planet.
It is.
And it's this one particularly because the Alma Fuerte, because I've tried the green wrapper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't necessarily a fan. I've tried the white one.
Yeah.
Wrapper, I don't know their names. And the red. But this black and gold one in the hexagon shape, that's my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
So I need to try that one. I've tried the green wrapper, tried the red wrapper, and I tried the white wrapper.
Yeah.
The white wrapper is my go-to.
Okay.
I like the white wrapper.
Yeah.
The red one.
The red one's my go-to. Red one's my go-to.
The red
yeah.
one's yours?
The red one we tried at a cut and light at King Coronas.
At King
Okay.
Corona, yeah.
So we did the cut and light there. It's a good stick. It was a great stick.
And I did a you can't go wrong, I believe, with the
Yeah.
with the
You
blends-
can't. You
with the-
can't. I mean, if your pockets can afford it, you
Yeah.
can't
No,
go
yeah,
wrong.
for
It's
sure.
the consistency. It's
Yeah.
the same from
Right.
the beginning to the end. How
Yeah.
some start off, it got to work its way. It may change flavors in the middle, and then it may get a little bitter toward the end. Not this one. Not this one. You're going to enjoy the same smoke, and then take your time smoking
Yes.
it because you don't want to smoke this fast.
That's with any cigar. Take
Yeah.
your time. This is not a cigarette.
Slow
All right?
down.
This ain't no
Right.
smoke
Slow
break.
down.
You need to sit down and relax when you smoke this.
What Jackie Chan say?
What's that?
What Jackie Chan say?
Slow down, baby.
That's Marcus' favorite line, boy.
That's my favorite line.
What's my
because,
favorite word? Slow down,
people
man.
try to go into a cigar lounge and have like a 30-minute smoke. There are cigars out there that are a 30-minute smoke.
Yeah.
Don't get something that's a 5 or 6 inch cigar thing. You're gonna smoke it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No, get you a nub. Get you something that's a 4 inch.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's typically more your 35,
Yeah.
40-minute cigars that you're gonna smoke. Because if you try to get something that's like a regular size, that's an hour at least.
At least.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Or you're going to feel it later.
you definitely gonna feel it later. When I first started smoking cigars, my first cigar was the Camacho Ecuador.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was pretty
That's
strong.
how you started.
That was pretty strong. And you saying it like
Chest.
I did not take it like a champ. I'm gonna just tell you that
Oh,
right
okay.
now. I did take it like a champ.
Probably
I didn't take it like a
empty
champ
stomach.
the
Right.
second time.
Oof.
It didn't mess with my stomach. It gave me a head high because I was also drinking alcohol with it. So like I had maybe like 2 beers. It made me feel like I had 4 or 5. And so what it did was made me really want to kind of like dial in on knowing what I need to smoke, because I knew for a fact I didn't need to feel like that, but I also wasn't like scared to try it again. So once I, went through the cycle of trying different cigars, at this time, I really wasn't paying attention to the cigars that I was smoking until we started the podcast. And I was like, I remember this one. I remember that one. Then I'm like, okay, now I'm paying attention to wrapper, binder, filler, paying attention to the different flavors and the
Oh
different
yeah,
notes that you're supposed to get.
we're nerding out for
Yeah,
sure.
Nerding out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely nerd out and stuff like that. When we went to the J.C. Newman factory, they showed us the different leaves, and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God, this is this. So yeah, we
That's
definitely
pretty
nerd
dope.
out now.
Yeah. So I'd like to bring the conversation back to your house. I like to call it your house.
Yes.
So I like the artwork on the wall. Tell us a little bit about what
Mm.
inspired you. I mean, obviously cigars and whatnot, but when we talk about, man, this is just,
Isn't
I mean,
it
look at
super
this.
dope?
That's incredible.
Yeah,
So
super
do you
dope.
guys, now is this an artist that you guys know, or is it someone that you kind of sourced? How to talk to us about, because you have art in a couple of rooms here, not just this.
Yeah, there's 2 artists that's featured inside of my house.
Okay.
And that is Terrence Wilson, aka Rex, young black muralist. Because
Nice.
I learned there's a difference between an artist and a muralist. Like we have some artwork by Chris Jones art, but the muralist that's Rex. And
Gotcha.
my business partner knew him. A young guy, he's like 27.
Nice.
So energetic, so humble, so respectful. And he came in and I gave him my vision. So my business partners, because they're men, they're like, whatever you want. I'm like, wifey. So
Yeah.
whatever you want, first lady, that's my nickname.
Okay.
So I'm like, having this vision, this is kind of what I want to showcase. And he captured it. I let him go full. He even got a city hall in the background there.
Nice.
And
We love that.
Yeah, it's the details. And
Yeah.
just
And I'm
being able
sure
to-
artists love when you just like, hey, this is what I want, and I'm going to give you the freedom, this is, I don't know, but I need a guy there, I need a table, I need this, maybe a little bit of the city in the background.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
What's
think that's
special
amazing.
about Rex is he likes to work at night. Late at night, that was his thing.
Okay.
So like 2:00 in the morning, he is in here, just painting away, drawing away, and he did our garage as well. So the garage with the Arrow Vibe too, and he said that was his biggest challenge, being
Was it
able to
really?
do a mirrorless on uneven surfaces.
Is that right?
Yeah, because it's a garage door. Yeah.
Yeah, artists
So-
love a challenge. I mean, I consider myself an artist as well with the photos and the videos, and I love a challenge where I have to think everything through because I have a vision in my head and I know I need to methodically think it through to get my vision. So I love that. Like, artists love to have a challenge. We don't want something that's just easy because that's the stuff that keeps the lights on.
Right,
We
yeah.
want the stuff that we can kind of like put our stamp on and be like, yeah, I did that.
It was good too to like introduce the younger generation to cigars.
Yeah.
Because they want to learn about it. They see us little old heads. They see us smoking. They're like, I don't know anything about how to smoke a cigar. So it's been great to like teach a younger generation that want to come in. They're intimidated to come in. I'm like, come in, we'll give classes. So that's in the works to give etiquette classes, but also just learning about cigars and
Right.
and finding everybody's different palettes.
Yeah. We actually did a segment early on when we started the podcast about like cigar etiquette. Marcus, remember this? Mm-hmm. And there were some things that even like when Marcus was doing his research for that segment, and we kind of talked through it, we were just like, oh dang, you ain't supposed to do that. Some of it is common sense for sure.
Yeah.
But some of it was like, oh yeah, I do that. It's like throwing your wrapper inside.
I was going to mention that was another of my pet peeves.
Yeah, throwing your
Yes.
trash in
Yes.
the ashtray. It's
Right.
like, could you please move the plastic, the saline?
yes,
Move it, I mean,
yes.
yeah, because
Yes.
it's chicken bones.
Right, exactly.
Like the trash is right over there.
Tissue, yeah.
So it's I play golf, for example, and there is a lot of etiquette that goes into playing golf. When someone's hitting, you really shouldn't be talking at all. If you're putting on the green, like you can't walk over someone's like line of kind of sight, like direction from, like if I'm putting from here to that hole, you walking in, on my line, even if I didn't get there to hit yet, it's kind of disrespectful, things like that. And I'm all about like just following the rules and being a part of that community, because I think following the rules is a big part of being a part. If you call yourself a part of a community, I'm gonna need you to just like your facility here. Like
Right.
we got rules and regulations. Like we're not here at 2:00 in the morning, but don't be bringing 8 people in here at 2:00 in the morning. Talking about,
Right.
let me show you my members only
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Right. There's rules. Your membership says you only bring one person.
Right.
Right. Or you brought 2 people. I better see that
Yeah.
Zell that came in when
Yeah.
you walked through the door. So things like that, being courteous and respecting whatever that culture is around that particular subject, cigars, golf, etc. Yeah.
Which you mentioned about how members, and that's why we are very selective of our members.
Yeah.
One of the things I sat down with my business partners in the beginning and said, what's your ideal member? because that was important to make sure we were all aligned. And it's professionals, entrepreneurs. So our members are pastors. They're entrepreneurs. They're business owners. So
people that are about their business.
People that are about their business, and this is also their home.
Right.
So they treat it
as such. I love that. Yeah. Man, Tamika trying to get this A-Max, man. She working hard. She know, it's subliminals.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where am I at right now?
You on an 8.
Yeah.
It's that subliminal talk, because we attract entrepreneurs, photographers. People have their own podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
I mean, for the people that's gonna be watching this, even with some of the clips, like, you got space for more members.
Oh, let me tell you about that.
And then what are y'all capping it off at?
We've already passed our cap.
That's amazing, though.
Yes.
We've already passed our cap.
Congratulations. No, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're on like wait list status now.
Oh.
Listen, we love wait lists. That means business is good.
Yeah, we but I'm making room. Like our founding, so we have founding members.
Okay. Yep.
Our first 15 members, who half of the 15, I think the first 7, signed up before we were open.
Okay.
They saw it.
I love people who see the vision. It's like,
they saw the vision.
Yeah.
We had some that were here when we were under construction, excited, couldn't wait to see it, and so we allow our founding members to be essentially stakeholders. So they have some buy-in and say-so about how we move forward in the future. So when I reached our cap, they're like, I think that we have room for others. Come on, let other people join. And so I've...
You got to listen to the shareholders.
I did, and I have. I've listened
awesome.
to them, and so we are continuing to invite individuals to come into the space, because what we realize that all members are not here at the same time.
I was just about to say
unless
that.
it's
Yeah, the
membership day, a members day. But so we invite others. I would love to see a diverse crowd. I would love to see younger, entrepreneurs that want to come in this space and learn about cigars, who are like-minded. So we are selective about our membership. Our members.
Okay, that's a good topic. How do we? I mean, because typically now you'll see. I'm 37, so I would say a good cigar, a cigar culture range is probably from like 30 to maybe 30 and up. I don't want to put a cap on it, because I've seen everybody from 55 to 75, but I say the starting point is your 30s.
Okay.
That's when I can remember I started really smoking cigars daily. How do we reach those kids, or I don't even want to say kids, those younger people, 21 to 25 or 21 to 28? How do you think we should reach them, or what's a way to bring those guys into our space that cigar smokers really hold cigar smoking and cigar lounges like real close to the chest?
We do.
So what's a way that we can get those younger people to us?
I mean, invite them in.
That true?
I mean, it sounds simple, but I mean, it really is that simple, just to invite them in. And one thing that I hadn't mentioned about this space is that we also have a outdoors venue, right?
Yeah,
for
the outdoor
events.
side is nice.
And so that's been our way to invite others in, is through our events that are open to the public. We want you to come in, and so. I mean,
you were just saying you just had a fashion show or something.
We just had a fashion. Someone rented it for a fashion show.
That's awesome.
We have a smoking yoga this
I
Saturday.
seen that. How do you had this Saturday? How was that?
So that's come
Well,
back and see.
You haven't had it yet. Though. It's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday. I apologize.
Gotcha.
It's this Saturday coming up, the 11th, 7 to 9:30. Had someone walking by. Shout out to Camille Adrian, who walked by and introduced herself and wanted to partner. She owns an art gallery here.
Okay.
Black woman, owns an art gallery.
Yeah.
She's in her 30s, and she's like, I want more mature individuals to come to my art gallery. And I said, and I want younger. So we're collaborating. And so her wife does a smoking yoga. And is looking for outdoor space.
That's awesome.
So they're going to do that. So that's also another way. It's just like finding a way to collaborate with that younger group.
Tamika,
I'm listening. Yes.
I'm from Miami. I've seen smoking yoga in Miami. They ain't smoking cigars.
You're right.
Is that the type of
You're
smoking
right.
yoga we talking about?
Yeah. We got a doctor, licensed medical.
Marcus, what time you said it was?
7 o'clock
7 a.m.
p.m.
p.m. Okay,
On
you
Saturday.
ain't getting those
7
type of smokers
p.m.
at 7 a.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
You're right.
Let me think.
Yes.
Let me think. Marcus, what we doing Saturday?
Come through. Just
I mean,
check it out.
I know how to downward dog.
Greg definitely gonna
Come
come
through.
through.
I know how to warrior 1, warrior 2,
Okay.
reverse warrior, down the chair,
Okay.
chair pose. Come on,
see
man.
you.
No, I
All
see
Hey,
you.
they
Come through. Yeah.
always act surprised because
She's gonna have a DJ.
Greg, no, I mean,
She has it all set. A DJ is gonna be here. She
Okay.
has some food. Will be here.
You're gonna have to have food.
You're gonna have to have food,
You
right?
gotta have food.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen the flyer, you got to check us out on Instagram and Facebook, Our Own Vibe 2, and you see all the
Smoke.
We
details.
definitely gonna be sharing that.
Smoking yoga,
Every
baby.
Smoking yoga. I'm so excited for it. And so, yeah.
You might have somebody.
And that
showing
was
up.
our collaboration. She's like, I
That's
want
awesome.
a little younger group to see your space. So they'll be able to tour the space. We do tours all the time. Tour the space, come out, check it out, hang out with me. Like,
Yeah.
I'll let anybody come and hang out with me for a day.
Yeah.
Hang out, be my guest.
Yeah, you your own
and just
vibe.
see it. Yeah, because I'm
Your
my
Pun
own vibe.
intended.
And the whole thing is like, you have a vibe, you have a vibe, and I have a vibe. But together, we're our own vibe.
Yep.
And that's really the concept. Like, we have our own vibe, and collectively,
That's awesome.
yeah,
No, I mean,
let's
that's
vibe together.
We love that, man.
we ride together.
Greg,
What's
I'm on point today. You know, I got the box.
Listen, we
You ready for some ashes
Tell
and
me about this
answers?
box.
so
Come
I'm
on.
because
I'm eager.
our box
I'm
been
eager
missing
about
in
this
action.
box.
I was wondering if he lost it. And he just wasn't telling me because he's like,
I'm
"Man, I
on
forgot the
point
box." I'm
today.
like,
I got my box. Okay.
we got the box. This
So
is our
we-
segment. It's called Ashes and Answers.
Yes.
Ashes and
So
Give it a-
our
give it a
guest is gonna
rundown
be
on
first.
Ashes
So
and Answers.
my girlfriend, who is also we promote her to our production manager.
Shout out to Amber.
Okay.
Shout out to Amber.
Hi, Amber. Can't
She-
wait to meet you.
She's not here today because Thursday she has practice for her AAU team.
Okay.
They got a tournament going on this weekend, so
She's
they're
a
gearing up for
basketball
that.
coach.
But
Nice.
she got these questions, write them down, and things like that. We'll get them from chat, GPT, we'll get them from polls on Instagram and things
Yeah.
like that. And we just answer these questions. So it's a
Okay.
mix of like deep thought questions, music questions, cigar questions. So since you're first,
And the
since
way
you're our
that it
guest, we don't
goes,
have you open it.
the way that it goes, you open it, you grab a question,
Okay.
right? You're gonna read it aloud, obviously,
Yeah.
and then typically our guest is to our far left, since you're in the center. So then you'll read it. You're gonna answer last.
Okay.
So we'll do. You can go to me first. I can answer
All right.
first, and then Marcus, and then yourself.
Okay. Wow. Amber, shout out to Amber.
Hey, Amber be pulling, boy.
All right, so the first question is, who had more cultural impact? Who had more cultural impact? Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
Ah.
Who had more cultural impact?
What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me in the elevator? you gonna shoot me
That's
in the-
juice.
Cultural impact.
That's juice.
That is.
Yeah.
Hey, but back in the day, all of them came out around the same time. So you
Yeah.
just like been
Dope.
crossing quotes.
Doe, let me out.
Y'all
That's one
want to
thing we
see a
do.
dead body?
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Hey, so one thing
Yeah.
we do is we have movie quotes for that ass. So okay, so this is when my black card gets challenged every once in a while.
You haven't
'Cause
seen Menace to Society?
No, I've seen them all.
You've seen them all. Okay.
I've seen them
Okay.
all, but I haven't seen them in recent years.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
with social media and everything, you see the clips, you see the people adding ad libs to the videos and whatnot. So I to be completely honest, I would not answer that question right now.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
But well, if I had all right.
If you had to pick,
If I had to
Think
pick,
about-
it'd be Menace to Society.
Can we explain our answers or
Well,
we don't explain?
I'm not gonna explain. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna explain, because I saw the movies when I was like because as a I grew up in a very Christian home. I had to sneak to watch movies as a kid, but I've seen them as like a teenager, early 20s. We talking over 20 years ago now. Right,
Yep.
I need to pop these bad boys back in.
You need to.
Right, yes, which I will. I've been busy. I got a whole separate company outside of this.
Right,
so
right.
He got a whole list of movies that he has.
I got to catch up on. So,
or need to rewatch.
Your black card is about to be revoked.
Listen, from my memory, I did.
Menace to Society.
I prefer Menace to Society.
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Mark, what you got?
I was gonna go.
Or am I thinking about?
Because I thought Greg was gonna say Boys in the Hood. I can see why Greg could say Menace to Society because Menace to Society was a brutal movie. That kid got shot like every other scene. Like that man was bulletproof. But I'm gonna go Boys in the Hood because Boys in the Hood.
That's a great movie too.
Boys in the Hood bled over into rap and music culture as well. It took a minute for people to realize what the movie was really about, but once they got it, they was like, okay, a lot of people resonated with it, but also too, a lot of people could resonate with Menace to Society as well. Yeah. So it's kind of hard. I would want to say, I know the people out there gonna want me to say Boys in the Hood, but I'm gonna go with Greg. I'm gonna say Menace to Society.
Really?
Yes. It was a lot. It was a lot
Don't
more
be trying to
brutal.
take my black card so soon.
It was a lot more brutal. I mean, the man. What's my old dog? Not old dog. What's my man with the dreads? He had the mystical braids.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. But he beat that dude up just because he said
and
he
that
was
the
gonna...
cultural impact? Because that's what we talking about.
I feel like it was.
Okay.
Your answer?
This
Boys
is the beauty about ashes and answers. All right, know what you got.
Boys in the Hood for
get
cultural impact. If you said best movie out of the two, I probably would have said Menace to Society.
Okay.
But because we're saying who had the most
Specifically,
cultural
right. Yep.
impact,
Mm-hmm.
I think Boys in the Hood because what resonates with me is Lawrence Fishburne playing the father.
Yes.
And trying to raise this little black boy
Yes.
and keep him away from the drugs and the streets was so powerful in Boys in the Hood. So that's what I think of.
Yes.
Cultural impact. That's
I
why I
definitely see
chose.
your side because those are points. Because we're just talking about, I'm talking about the violence. But
Yeah.
with you're talking about more so of the resonating with a man trying to raise his child in a violent area.
Yeah.
With everything being around him being all bad. Excuse me, he's trying to raise him to be good.
Yeah.
So I definitely can
And
get
then
that.
the little boy clique, and they're out exploring the neighborhood and the world, and they're coming across all these different things. Like I say, y'all ever seen
Y'all
a
wanna
dead
see a
body?
dead
Like
body?
Yeah.
like all of those things, like the impact in the black community.
What's
Yes.
the one movie with the kid from God, what's the movie called? He had the little gun. He had a high top fade.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And
So the God, what the movie called?
Give me more details. I can help you out.
it's based in New York, isn't it?
I think it's based in New York, and
Yeah.
he was it was all about like his life. We owned this movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, and it wasn't Jews. It wasn't Boys and Men Men's Society, but it was about this kid.
Yeah.
And I think the movie was. Anyway, I'll find it because it's gonna bother.
Yeah.
It's gonna bother.
It's gonna bother me too.
Tell me more though. Like the kid did what? Like it was about a kid.
It's all
over?
fuzzy, but
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pull it up for sure.
Okay,
What you got?
that was
All
a
right.
good one.
So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we be hitting you with the thought provoking stuff.
I
now.
see. I like it.
All right.
Mark, you going or
I'm gonna go.
okay?
And then Tamika, if you can pass that over to Greg. All right. So my
Thank you,
question. All right.
Shout out to these first class captain seats. These, I mean,
Right?
We love them.
They're
Yeah.
alive, aren't they?
they
Yeah.
remind me of
Listen,
first
I can
class.
take me a
man.
nice little nap in this one.
That one
Yeah.
time I
And
took
I
first
have
class.
taken many of naps right here.
All
I
right.
love it.
If hip hop and black cinema disappeared tomorrow, what would the world lose? Let me repeat that.
Ooh.
If hip hop and black cinema disappeared tomorrow, what would the world lose? Tamika, you can go first, and we just go
Life.
down the line.
Right.
On God.
Life.
On God. Like let's be for real.
Every culture, race emulates hip hop.
Yes.
Right? I
Yes.
mean, imitation is the best form of flattery. I mean, life.
You can go back to Elvis Presley, right? I mean, stealing, black music.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
So life.
Life.
So I think what you said. What lose?
What would the world lose?
The world would lose that that deeper look into black culture.
Yes.
Because the music and the movies portray us in all kinds of lights, right? We have everything from the Cosby Show that shows like a wealthy black family being raised to movies about slavery and we're talking about the world. So when we talk about the world, we talk about like countries like Europe and Russia and all these other places that are like we've read about this stuff. I mean, obviously Europeans were majorly involved with the slave trade, but they're not necessarily teaching young kids like, oh, we were bad back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Germany's not necessarily teaching, I don't know, maybe they are, about how they try to erase a whole race, but a race of people. But so when a movie is shown in South Korea or in places where if you black and you vacationing over there, they looking at you like I've never seen a black person, but in person. But I saw that. I saw Juice. I saw Menace to Society. And these people were just on the screen, or I just saw the music video of that person. So they lose that they lose that kind of source of getting to know us on all different levels.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I feel like if hip hop and black cinema would disappear, the world would lose people telling our stories. With in both hip hop and black cinema, these are stories that's being told. NWA were telling stories of their environment that they grew up. The director of Boys in the Hood was telling an environment that he grew up in, or black people in LA grew up in. You wouldn't have your Ryan Coogler's, you wouldn't have your Michael B. Jordans, you wouldn't have your Chadwick Bosemans, you wouldn't even have your Denzels or your Sidney Poitiers, and things like that, for people to move that needle of success when it comes to black cinema. And you wouldn't have that people moving that needle when it comes to hip hop, and understanding like when it comes to hip hop, black culture, black people is like, we're the forefathers. Yeah. We started it. Yeah. People want to emulate us. You go overseas, you got some places overseas where they really didn't have a hip hop presence until the mid 2000s. Yeah. And even then, after that, it was still in its infant stages.
They don't even speak English.
They don't even speak English, but they understand hip hop
videos and music, and they got I saw a South Korean.
Look at K-pop. Look at K-pop.
Listen, I saw a South Korean rapper. Yeah, female. Man, she was dope. I didn't understand a word she was saying.
Not a word.
But it was on. It was. I think she had Swiss produce her record. But
nice.
I don't think so.
We lose all of that.
All right, let's see. We got color. We got construction paper. This is cute. Hey, Amber, what's up with this pastel blue? I like it. Okay. All right, let's see what this says.
I'm excited to see what this one is.
The blue is a cigar related question.
Oh, okay.
Construction paper. It's like, dear Mrs. No, I'm kidding. Oh, okay. I mean, that's all full circle. This is what I love about Ashes and Answers. I call it Ashley Ass Answers, but are cigar ratings actually reliable?
Ooh.
Full circle. We back
that's
to the
whole full
cigars. So, Tamika, what do you think?
No. Short answer, no.
Can you?
She said that while looking at the aficionado magazine. While looking at the aficionado magazine in front of us.
I mean, cigar, it's subjective, right? Like you talked about what you like. The Gurkles, I said I'm not a fan. I mean, you like sweet. I'm not a fan.
Right.
And that's why, because I just think that it depends on your palate. It's like Coke versus Pepsi, you know? And so, I mean, I don't want to get into, I'm hoping to get some sponsorship, so I don't want to.
Yeah, Placencia, y'all go ahead and give us a sponsorship.
I don't. But I do think it's subjective.
I think I will agree with that. I do think it's subjective. Now, I have just now recently been paying attention to cigar ratings.
Yeah.
And the only time that I really tested the theory is when one of the cigar ratings came across my feed on the IG, and so I knew one of the cigar lounges had it, so I tried it, and it was a damn good stick. So I was like, okay, I can understand.
It was a what now, Marcus?
It was a damn good stick. Like, it was a good stick. It was a
it was a damn good stick.
Yeah, it was a damn. Don't get me the line about what stick it was. All I know is it was a AJ Fernandez stick, but I know AJ Fernandez produces quality cigars based off of just me smoking them and also getting other people's opinions about AJ Fernandez, not based off of someone that rated it or anything like that. So I will agree. I mean, it might not be as reliable, but this stick I tried, it was the 2024 #1 rated stick.
Okay.
So it still held some merits, when I smoked it, but I don't really rely too much on the ratings, because something that might get rated 1, like you said, it might not balance with my palate.
Yeah.
So I'll use it as a suggestion because I might want to try it.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying the 90th, rated cigar, or the cigar that's rated like number 90 out of 100. I might try, the top 5.
But why not? Because it's a popularity contest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some great smokes that could be number 90.
You're right. And those, I'm not going to hold you, those typical cigars that are rated number 90, I'm naturally probably going to find those, and I'm going to gravitate to those cigars because they're probably within my price range. I've probably seen them before. The top 5, I'm using it to try to debunk what they're saying. Like, okay, is this really a number 1 and things like that. That's my reasoning for doing the top 5.
Okay. So I think that they are reliable.
Oh.
I think they're reliable.
Okay.
I think I can read a rating, and I'm in the beverage industry, right? Okay. So when they do, the top whiskeys of 2025 or whatever the case may be, I'm looking to try that particular whiskey, and I tried, and I'll be damned, it's good. So I think it is a reliable source per se. If you want to, you think about like the Michelin rating, right? They don't just pick any restaurant or whatever. It's got reviews and this and that, and the food and customer service and yada, yada, yada. And then it attracts folks to, hey, I'm going to go to this Michelin rated, taco spot and try it out. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think it's just that it's a guide, and people obviously, like, to your point, a popularity contest, trying to get to that list somehow, some way. But if you truly go, and I've only done this a couple times, because now that we're kind of geeking out over cigars, if I open up a Cigar Aficionado and they're like, listen, this is the top 5 for 2026, I'm going to look to try at least one or two of those on that top 5 list.
Exactly. And
I've done that once or twice before, never disappointed.
Yeah.
Right, based on like my palate, or whatever. So I think it's reliable. I don't lean on it wholeheartedly.
I see.
Yeah.
Are you surprised when you see like maybe the top 5? Is there?
Sometimes I'm surprised.
You are.
Yeah, sometimes I'm surprised. Like, I didn't really get that with that one, but that's how this community is, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people may look at you and say, the black label of Plasencia, it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, that's a really good stick.
Yeah.
And most people think it's a really good stick, but you'll have a couple that are like,
Yeah.
But I will say this, like, when people look at those ratings, you'll have a Plasencia. You'll have like 2 or 3 Plasencia blends in there. You'll have 2 or 3 AJ Fernandez's and things like that. Is when you start seeing those. What I like to pay attention to are brands that I haven't seen that are under the big umbrellas and things like that. Like, okay, it's like I did a review over a brand called something Moose.
she got in there.
I have it here.
A bull.
Bull Moose.
That one's the Bull Moose, but they have
Shady Moose.
Shady Moose. They have different.
Shady Moose. Shady Moose is real smooth.
Shady movie, and it was like a $5 stick or $6 stick.
It's a $5 stick,
which was crazy.
I look for those little boutique brands like that. It was okay. Well,
and it was a good for $5.
Yes.
It blew our mind. We tried it like what?
I need to try it because I can't be smoking Placencias every day.
Listen. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Keep these memberships up. Keep smoking, girl.
Yeah, keep them memberships up. We got some more slots coming in.
So that's ashes and answers. That's how that works.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. All right. So when you originally opened this up, I know you guys expanded it a little bit more. Mm-hmm. What was your original cap?
30 members. 30.
So you have more than 30 members.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Also, too, I don't think we touched on this. Explain why there's a wait list.
There is a wait list. Right. Thank you for that. There's a wait list because there's 3 tiers: platinum, gold, and silver. There's a wait list for platinum and gold because that's what gets you your electric humidor. The silver members is just access to all the amenities.
Gotcha.
And so there's a wait list. Become a silver member, and then if you want to upgrade, you have to at least be a silver member.
Gotcha.
So now the question, to piggyback off of that, your wait list probably consists of silver members.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Now, and I'm just thinking business-wise, they obviously have priority over someone that's walking in and saying, hey,
correct.
I want platinum.
That is correct.
I got the money, but I get it.
If you want to be eligible for the gold,
Platinum.
for the platinum, I'm sorry, if you want to be eligible for the platinum
or gold,
you need to be a silver member.
Right.
To get shot up to the top of the list.
All right, but so silver membership,
I'm sorry,
you don't necessarily have a wait list.
No.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's those higher memberships that you have a wait list on. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for breaking that down.
Yeah. Because I own a business.
We want everybody to come in here.
Everybody get
memberships.
Yeah. We're even going to introduce something that we haven't yet. Remember, we're 5 months in, so we're always
crazy. I love
evolving.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that at 5 months we don't have to worry about trying to sell memberships. Like there's people can I get a membership? Can I get a membership? And we're about to introduce something called a partner membership.
I'm listening.
We have some businesses, and I was telling Marcus earlier, there's some businesses that's like, I want to have a partner membership, because right now, membership is individual.
Okay.
You, Greg, come in. You want a membership, you got it. You want platinum, you can bring in 2 guests at any time. But let's just say you have multiple businesses. Maybe the podcast wants to do a partner membership.
Hey, boy,
you can do that.
Tamika stay selling, don't she?
Yes, she is.
I'm a business owner. Come on now. What can I say?
All right, let me let you cook. Go ahead.
Partnership means you each get your own access card, because right now only one person gets the card, and you can bring your guests whenever you come and visit.
Okay.
But a partnership membership means, let's just say you and Greg decide, or Greg and Marcus decide to do a partnership membership. You both get your own access card to be able to come in and enjoy the space whenever you want, instead of him trying to coordinate schedules. Hey man, you want to join me?
Right.
You can come in at any time.
Gotcha. What would that look like?
Everything else is the same. The membership will allow you to have 2 guests, not you 2 guests and you 2 guests, but the membership will still allow you to have 2 guests.
Okay.
So Marcus, under the partnership, can come in, hang out. You got your own access card. You have your own access card. Y'all come in at different times. You can bring your 2 guests anytime you come. Now, if you both here at the same time, you can't bring 4 guests.
Makes sense. Got it. Okay.
You can still bring your 2 guests, additional guests, $20.
Yeah.
But that's how that will work, and the price will be just slightly more than an individual membership.
Okay.
We're about to introduce that.
And you're working on that. Okay. Let us know when that.
Let us know
when that's that. You know what I mean?
And the reason why that sounds appetizing
like that.
to me and Greg is because we have days where we come in and we create content for our Instagram page.
Yeah.
And we need a space where we have spaces, but sometimes we need a space where we can come in and say, I want to come in and just create content for a month in just one day.
Yeah.
We need a not a quiet space, but a space where I can not be bothered by outside patrons and things like that. So
you will find that here.
We like that. We like that.
And our members love it. Like, it's really a family. I call it our vibe community.
Okay.
We
Nice.
have a WhatsApp group with all of our members, and we talk daily. We share whatever we have going on to support someone's daughter. Just open up a new spot. We
that's
all
awesome.
we went there and patronized it. We have a pastor. He was going to preach. We all, as a group, went to Sunday service.
Nice.
So we all like to support one another. So it's essentially
community.
It's a community. It's a
community.
network hub. We all really are a village.
So I'm gonna offer something to you. So I'm in beverage marketing, right? I own a promotional marketing company. I do experiential marketing for beverage brands,
Okay.
right? So we work with everyone from Remy to Uncle Nearest,
Okay.
right? So we do, and I do personally. Like I was down in Fort Lauderdale yesterday. I had to do a presentation for Uncle Nearest at a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale Beach. But I work with these suppliers, which is the folks that make the brands directly. I work with the sales reps and whatnot. So I can do bourbon classes. I can do like tastings and stuff like that. That's something that can add value to what you guys do here, and I can do something different every time, right? Obviously, getting the specific bottles and things of that sort, there may be a slight cost to it, right? Which I'm sure your members would be like, it doesn't matter. I don't want to make, you know what I mean? So, but that's something that we can talk about.
For sure.
But the idea of having like that partnership, and Marcus, I'm sure Marcus will agree, we have two places in particular that we record. We recorded Markets of Cigars
Okay.
and Estate Cigars in St. Pete. And sometimes that drive over to St. Pete can be tough, right? Because Marcus lives up in New Tampa and I'm down in Apollo Beach, Ruskin area. So I'm over at Cigars on the Boulevard
Cigars on Boulevard,
quite often.
Yep.
But finding a place like, and my office is in Hyde Park, so sometimes like I'll stop at a cigar spot, CI or whatever on the way home, have a stick or whatever. But having a place like this, I mean, what you guys can't see right now is we're here recording, and there is essentially 2 members here right now. 2. They have over 30 members, and there's only 2 here right now on a Thursday night. So just having that feeling of, and it's funny because I used to, and as I evolve in my, smoking cigars and whatnot, I used to be wanting to go to like CI because it's more people and people watching whatever and you're talking to folks. But there's times where, so now this is how I've embraced Cigars on the Boulevard. I'll go there on a Tuesday night. There's 4 people. I get there like maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And I'm actually enjoying the quietness, the peace of it. I can get some stuff. I can get some work, pull a laptop out, get some work done. So having something like this, I think is a game changer.
And also too, with a space like this where it's membership only, we all know in the cigar lounge industry, a lot of lounges make their money off their humidors. So they want people to come in and buy from the humidor and stuff like this. With a situation like this, you don't technically have to provide or buy from the humidor, which is it's always good to buy from the humidor. But if say you want to just come in and just have a time to yourself and smoke a cigar, bring your own bottle, have a nice little glass, you could do that here without being hassled or without being looked at because you're not buying from the humidor and things like that. And sometimes like that's me. Like I want to just come and have a nice stick, watch some sports or be on my phone doing whatever I want to do, but I don't want to always have to be pressured to go to the humidor and buy from the humidor. So.
And what we also offer, because there's so many other things that we offer to members, and I won't go through all of them because they are for members, but because you do smoke cigars and you do smoke cigars, you buy them from somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
So we do, because we do have a tobacco license, we do offer wholesale prices to our members.
You can buy boxes.
So you can buy boxes, We do offer wholesale prices to our members.
Whoa. All right,
It's We at a 9?
Mm-hmm.
8.5?
Yeah, that's a 9 right there. That's a 9
man.
right there. I might could get out of buying these Odyssey sweet tips.
Listen, also, you know what? But you know what? Another, because we've just been hitting all these, like, what else does this place have, right? So, outside of the fact that, and let's be clear, they don't necessarily have a liquor license. Don't necessarily need one because you can bring your own bottle because this is your home. But there's an in-house chef.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad
Talk
you brought it
about
up.
the food.
We almost
we
forgot
do.
about that.
We do.
Talk about the food. Shout out to Chef Chris. Talk
Shout
about
out
the
Chef
food.
Chris.
And we do have a catering alcohol license.
Okay, all right. So you can do events and
That's
bring
what
out.
we do when we have our events.
Awesome.
Out
Okay.
back in our
Yep.
1,700 square foot space out back.
That's
Hey,
right.
You heard
Yeah.
it. You heard it.
Okay. Now talk about the food a little bit. So how does that work
Yeah,
for
so-
members and
So-
when you guys?
And I think that actually has been a selling point for probably 40% of our
We
members.
just be wanting food sometimes. We just be
They
wanting food.
right. So
Listen, I don't
just
mean to
be
cut you off, but me and Greg have had this conversation several times. I'm not paying $20
Oh my
for
God.
6 wings and fries.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
We're
I've
not
done
doing
it.
that.
I've done it a few times. I'm like, I'm on
Exactly.
the stick.
We
I'm
done
hungry.
with doing that.
Right.
6 wings for $20.
Yes.
That's come on now.
They doing it.
So remember when I was talking to you earlier and I said we provide an experience?
Mm-hmm.
We provide an experience in all aspects. So shout out to Chef Chris and company who spoils our members. You can call her ahead of time and say, hey, I'm going to be at the spot, because that's what everyone calls it, the spot.
I love it.
So I'm going to be at the spot and I'm going to have a few clients or guests. Can you whip up something for me? And she's like, I got you.
That's amazing.
So she'll come in, bring, if you want breakfast, if you want lunch or dinner, she will come by and whip up something for the members. And then, of course, we do member socials where
Yeah.
everything is complimentary. But, yeah, we know it's going to be a group, she's out back barbecuing.
Also, too, another shout out to Chef Chris because she came through last minute for Tampa Cigar Week to cook that food up. I know John and Bear really appreciate
Wait,
that.
Chef Chris made the food?
Chef Chris made
You
the
lying
food.
to me.
You see
Over at the,
see, Greg don't be paying
She
attention.
did.
I'll
She
be
should be
paying
on
attention.
her way here now. 'Cause
Yes.
Wait.
Bear shouted her out. Yes.
Time out. You
Yes.
talking about the food we had at the Shriners?
Yes. The steaks.
The steaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
She ain't cooking steaks.
Yes, she did.
she
Listen,
did.
y'all gotta. Here's I need y'all to understand. And when Marcus is done editing everything, and we're gonna have that documentary ready. we had whole ribeyes.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, when you go to a catered event, it's like the steak's cut in half, or they slice it into like slices.
You get like 4 or 5 pieces.
slices.
Nah.
We had everybody. If you chose steak, we had to choose steak or fish or a veggie plate.
Mm-hmm.
If you chose steak, it had to have been 16 ounces. I mean, this thing
At
was
least.
big.
At least.
Incredible. I had no idea, Chef Chris. Shout out.
It's
Shout out.
So good. So what Tamika's saying is if you are an entrepreneur or even a business person and you want to come and host a business meeting and have it catered, you come here, call up Chef Chris and say, hey, I got X amount of people.
Wait, get your membership first.
Yeah, of course. That should be
That
that should be already, thought. But get your membership and then you work that out and get your, if you want to show your people that you're trying to get business with an experience,
Yeah.
come on down to Our Own Vibe.
Can I say one more thing about Chef Chris? So we have quite a few couples that are members.
Yeah.
And we have a really nice members-only patio, round table, and they've done date nights where she's done 3, 4, 5-course meals. We've done for families. They've come out, and she's hosted them in the back. I've been her sous chef or waiter, whatever she needed me to be to help create such a wonderful experience for them on the back. So people have had dinner out back. She does it all. So she really, truly takes care of our members.
Listen, we talk about on the podcast experience as far as from smoking a cigar. This particular episode, we're talking about the cigar club itself, the exclusivity, the experience that you get. When Tamika says you get an all-around experience, it's an all-around experience.
For sure.
There's nobody else in the Tampa Bay area that is providing this type of experience.
Hands down.
Hands down.
We've been to, I mean, our business now is to go to different cigar lounges when we travel. I mean, I was in South Florida. I'm always in South Florida. I'm from there. But I found a new cigar lounge. I'll send Marcus pictures and vice versa. If he's traveling, you know, he'd be like, yo, I found this one spot. And I've never seen anything like this. And so it's really cool to see and hear your vision come to fruition.
Yeah.
And it's such a short period of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to you, your husband, your other partner. This is amazing. I mean, I think this is one of the things that the community needs and probably didn't realize that they need it. And it's crazy because we've so like I mentioned, we record at Markets of Cigars, which is 2 blocks over on 7th. And when I leave there, I come up this road right here, I don't even know what it is. And I want to say maybe 4 or 5 times, like, what the hell's going on over here?
Yeah.
'Cause you'll see people outside, you see the lights and whatnot. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, there's a restaurant over, but I'm like, I'm seeing us outside.
Yes.
I can remember
Yes.
Greg.
What's going on?
We were leaving some cigar lounge in Ybor, and
Yeah.
I can remember Greg calling me. He's like, "Yo,
I called you.
you see this spot over here?" I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "Over there to the right." I said, "What the hell's going on over there?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, we got to check that spot
We
out."
have
Yep.
to check it out.
Yep.
And look where we are.
I'm glad we're here. We're checking it out. Marcus and I are gonna have a discussion because that
membership sounds
group
real
membership,
appetizing.
you know,
Can I add one more thing?
Of course.
This might tip you over to the 10 mark.
if you say charcuterie board, let me just
Oh,
give you
Listen,
Oh, that's
listen.
every
I love
weekend.
me a good cheese and
Man.
meat
Chris will
board.
put together a
I
charcuterie
love
board.
me
Like
a charcuterie
one time,
board.
my members put it together. They were like, "Hey, I'm gonna come hang out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a charcuterie board together. Y'all come hang out with me." And everybody just came and hung out. But what I was gonna say is, and I didn't show you both, but there's a field right next door. Mm-hmm. That's our parking. So
Okay.
free
So
parking.
that's a part of that you own that as well.
Correct.
Y'all do
yes.
it.
Okay.
So free parking. What I tell my members, you can park there, walk to 7th, hang out, come back. You don't have to worry about
Oh,
parking.
that's right.
So listen,
Because
y'all
that's private
know.
property, so you can't.
Yeah.
People can't just.
So y'all
Right.
know with Gasparilla time, night parade
Yes.
come, things like that. If you're a member, don't try to come over here if you're not no
We're
member.
trying to pull up.
Don't try
They
to pull
will
up.
be towing.
You
He will
will
be
be told. Members only. You get the free parking and
Yeah.
you can trot on down to 7. I like that.
Yeah.
All right,
I
now,
hope
Greg.
when there's major events, y'all go ahead and
Well,
charge.
we do.
Yeah. Okay.
We do.
Oh, yeah, listen, no
I mean-
stone unturned.
Exactly.
When you in a business,
Yeah.
boy, no stone
No
unturned.
stone unturned.
That's
Boy,
right.
look.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome, man. This is.
I mean, this has
great.
been an outstanding interview. We love the space. We're definitely gonna tell everybody who wants to hear about the space.
Yeah.
Me and Greg definitely gonna talk about that partner
I
membership
appreciate
because
it, yeah.
I like this space. You got these captain's chairs right here.
Yeah, I call it. These are definitely the first class.
First
chairs.
class.
Definitely first class.
Yeah.
chairs.
Shout
Now,
out to my partner for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where did y'all source these? Because I mean, you got.
See, you want me to give it.
Yeah, you gotta give the sauce.
You see, he always trying to get
He
all
always
the
be getting on
sauce.
my ass when I be like, he be like,
He want all
"Stop
the
giving
sauce."
sauce.
Golly.
All right, listen. You can say, you know,
We
you
done
got it
showed
from a
them on
source
why they
overseas.
should become
That's
a member
fine.
here.
That's
You-
fine. That's fine. That's fine. I may have wanted one to put in my goddamn living room. Who
Ooh, I
knows?
got one more thing to share
Talk
too.
to us.
So whenever we have events out there,
Yeah.
whether someone is hosting an event, our members always have a seat. So there's special chairs,
Okay.
nice leather chairs out there,
Nice.
just for that are reserved for our members to be able to, if they want to hang out or whatever event is going on.
Listen,
in
if
the
you
venue.
want to feel very important and be spoiled, come to our own vibe. That's what she's saying. All right, you get spoiled over here.
Absolutely.
We spoiled right
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, me and Greg doing an episode here, and we already feeling spoiled. All right,
Spoiled.
I'm just telling you that right now. So, but we coming to the closing. Tamika, has been a lovely experience.
Yeah, this has been great.
We appreciate you letting us come into your space, your home, giving us a tour, letting everybody know about your space. We definitely gonna put that out.
Appreciate it.
So I'm gonna just let you know from now on when I see you out in the streets, I'm gonna call you first, Sar. So
I'll answer.
you gonna hear that from me. Everybody was like, why are you calling her for? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that.
If you
It's an
know, you
Army
know.
thing.
It's an Army
That's
thing.
right.
If you know, you know. Okay. But Greg, you got anything?
No, look, I mean, thank you so much for having us and opening your doors to us, opening your door to the Smoking Oak podcast. We're going to make sure that I mean, all of our followers are definitely going to see this, but we're going to keep plugging you. And who knows? I mean, we may be joining. I don't know.
I appreciate
I got to talk to my
it.
business partner over
You
there.
Get
all
you.
are welcome. I'm going to say it on live. You are welcome to be my guest anytime.
Oh.
Anytime.
Oh.
I'm a phone call away. If I'm here, you absolutely welcome to use
Perfect.
the space.
Thank you.
Get your memberships now.
You know what I'm
'cause-
going to do? And here's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to bless your space with. I'm going to bless your space with 4 bottles of bourbon and a case of wine.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, how nice.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
That's our gift. I won't
Thank
say
you
mine.
so much.
That's going to be our gift to you and your members.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, that's for you opening your doors to us and us being that appreciative. And since you're a member, and that's for your members to, you know, and I don't know how you'd like to do it, but that's for your members. It'll be
Thank
communal, right? So they don't have to put it in their specific lockers. It'll be in that, hey, Smoking
Thank
Oak
you so
Podcast
much.
sponsored this.
Yeah.
You guys
I love
have
that.
at it.
Yeah.
Thank
How about
you.
that?
Go
That's
ahead
awesome.
and
Yeah.
get
Thank you
your
so much.
silver.
I'll get some swag too. I got some swag.
Yeah.
I got some swag.
Get your silver
package.
packages now because NBA playoff season is about to start ramping
Yes,
up, so
and
it's
it's
going to be
crazy.
thicker than a loaf of bread
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your memberships now because
Yep.
I've already asked Tamika during football season. It's swinging
It's
in here.
crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I see
in
3
here.
TVs and a projector. Is there
And
more
a
outside?
projector.
I got
Yep.
a projector. We got
Yeah.
TVs outside. Now there's a pool table over here. There's a card table
Listen.
over there.
Yep.
It's wild in here, guys. I'm telling
It's
you.
the whole
I'm sure,
experience.
Marcus, you did some B-roll.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna see the B-roll when this thing
Yes,
runs for sure.
we got it. Y'all be paying attention. But you already know who I am, Marcus, aka Sick Visuals.
And Greg with the Nassau Agency. And one of the things I want to plug for us, remember, guys, we are now on all of your podcast platforms,
Yep.
everything from Amazon Music to iHeartRadio. So
Yep.
if you're in the car
Awesome.
and you don't want to necessarily see the visuals, I mean, you don't want to miss the visuals. But if you're rolling and you just want to listen to this smooth, quiet storm breeze, just be sure to follow us on all those platforms.
Exactly. Because when I see you in the street and you recognize me, I'm gonna ask you, are you following the podcast?
Yep.
If you tell me no,
And make sure you smash that follow button.
smash a like.
Please do. Same Our Own Vibe 2. We're on Facebook and Instagram.
I was going to tell you, plug how they can follow you.
Please follow us, Our Own Vibe 2. You got to follow us. A lot of times we only send updates to those who follow us on events that are coming up. So
Yeah.
please.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, do you have, because some folks, I like to ask this from time to time, you have Our Vibe, right? I'm sure you social, I saw your social media girl around here taking pictures and whatnot.
Yes.
Is there, now, do you allow people to follow you personally on
Yes.
IG? You
Yes.
can plug your IG as well. 'Cause
Okay.
We want to make sure that we
Yes.
plug all of that when this episode
Okay.
comes out. That way you can repost wherever you like.
Yeah. The Smoke and Strategy Coach. That is my Instagram.
Ooh, okay.
I am a certified life coach, so leadership coach is my specialty. So, yeah,
That's what's
the
up.
Smoke and Strategy
That's
Coach.
what's
Don't worry, Marcus will have it right there, right below you.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere at the
Yeah,
bottom.
either
right
that
here.
or Mark, you can stack them. You can have that.
I'm gonna have
smoke,
it. Yeah, it's gonna be all
strategy,
up over
and
the page.
Then our vibes.
Hey,
Awesome.
This
Thank
is
you.
great. Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
me, guys.
Thank
Y'all
you for
already
having
know.
us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all already know what this is, man. It's a Smoking Oak podcast.
Peace up, Tampa down. How we do that?
Peace up.
We out.